morning, everyone, and welcome to Carnival Radio. Come to you from Carnival Radio, and my name is Joseph Oyokola. This is Newspaper Review. To begin the news this morning, here are the headlines. Tax reform, PDP orders or talks as presidency defends bills. Low-income earners can withdraw total retirement savings, says Pencom. Federal government begins free CNG bus service in Abuja. Abducted Kogi University student found naked in Kwara State. Tears as custom officer wife 4 kids die in ocean fire. Now to the news in details. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, and other stakeholders on Monday called for broader consultations among relevant stakeholders to address concerns over tax bills currently before the National Assembly for consideration and passage. The PDP Deputy National Publicity Secretary, Ibrahim Abdullahi, and the Deputy National Youth Leader, Timothy Osadolu, wondered why President Bola Tinubu was in a hurry to pass the bills. For more than 2 weeks, the bills have sparked widespread controversy, with some northern lawmakers strongly opposed to the passage of the bills. Following approval of the Federal Executive Council in October, President Tinubu transmitted 4 tax reform bills to the National Assembly for consideration. The federal government says the bills are aimed at overhauling the nation's tax system. They include the Nigerian Tax Bill 2024, the Nigerian Tax Administration Bill, the Nigerian Revenue Service Establishment Bill, and the Joint Board Establishment Bill. The proposed legislation seeks to consolidate existing tax laws, establishing clearer frameworks for tax administration, and create bodies like the Tax Appeal Tribunal and Office of the Tax Ombudsman. In an interview with newsmen on Monday, Abdullahi said the government needed to recognize the significant implication of the bills, stressing that collective interests of the citizens should be priority. He added that, however, I do not believe this should be a priority going forward for this country. This news was sourced from the Punch newspaper. Tax reform, PDP orders hot talks as presidency defends bills. Meanwhile, low-earning pensioners are now permitted to withdraw their total retirement savings, embark or continue to receive their monthly pension pending the approval of the minimum person guarantee. This is according to a memo by the National Pension Commission, which was signed by the head of the Surveillance Department of Pencom, simply identified as A.M. Salem. In the memo obtained by Newsman Abuja on Monday and dated November 27, 2024, the Commission said the development followed the new Section 4.1 of the revised regulation on the administration of retirement and terminal benefits in line with new minimum wage of 70,000. Before this announcement, retirees are only allowed to withdraw 1/3 of their total RSAs. The memo, which was addressed to pension fund administrators and custodians, said the Commission has noted that President Bola Tinubu had on Monday, 29 July 2024, signed the National Minimum Wage Bill into law. According to the new National Minimum Wage Act, increased the national minimum wage from 30,000 naira to 70,000 naira. The memo noted that the request for payment to retirees who choose to receive the outstanding balance in their RSAs en bloc should be forwarded to the Commission with document listed below for consideration and approval. This news was sourced from Vanguard newspaper. Low-income earners can withdraw total retirement savings, says Pencom. In the meantime, the federal government has commenced a free compressed natural gas bus service in Abuja to ease transportation costs for Nigerians in the capital city. The CNG buses began operation on December 2, 2024, as shown in a video shared by the Presidential CNG Initiative on its X, formerly Twitter page. The buses, according to reports, will run along popular routes from suburbs in Abuja such as Maraba to Eagle Square and Bega Bus Stop. The government had said that the buses would convey passengers free of charge for the next 40 days. The free bus ride will end on January 6, 2025. Last week, the government, through the Ministry of Transportation, handed over 15 compressed natural gas-powered buses to 3 transport unions to ease the high cost of transportation in the capital city. The transport unions that benefited from the gesture include the National Road Transport Workers Union, the Nigeria Association of Road Transport Owners, and the Road Transport Employers Association of Nigeria. In a video obtained by newsmen on Monday, commuters who benefited from the program commended the government initiative to reduce the cost of transportation. This news was sourced from the Punch newspaper. Federal government begins free CNG bus service in Abuja. In another development, the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps NSCDC Kwara State Command on Monday said the abducted 400-level student of Abubakar Audu University, Anyangba, the Kenya local government area of Kogi State, was rescued while wandering naked. 19-year-old English education undergraduate, whose name was given as Fauzia Mohammed, was alleged to have been kidnapped in Anyangba on Sunday morning, hypnotized and later dumped in Ilorin, Kwara State capital. Newsmen gathered that the incident took place about 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. on Sunday. The state commandant of the NSCDC, Dr. Umar Mohammed, who briefed journalists in Ilorin on Monday, said the student was discovered by the residents of Ajegunle Sale community on Egbejia Road in Ilorin on Monday morning. The commandment said the Fauza was wandering about the community naked, adding that residents seized and handed her over to the NSCDC officer. Afolayan, who later most had the command support. During an interview, Fazia said she did not know how she got to Kwara State from Kogi State, but recalled one of the books I carried dropped, and as I made to pick it, I lost consciousness. The commandant said that the command was set to release her to one Malam Salihu Haliu, who claimed to be a uncle and was delegated by the family to Heart on their behalf. In another development, the command also paraded one Abu Usman, soldier suspected to be an informant to some kidnappers who abducted 3 people, including a woman and her 2 children at Jasa Ikwo, a local government area of Kwara State. This news was sourced from the Nation newspaper. Abducted Kogi University student found naked in Kwara State. In another news, The Oyo State Fire Service on Monday said it had begun a probe into the fire incident which killed the customs officer attached to the Oyo Command, Tijani Kabiru, his wife and 4 children in their house in Ede. The incident, which occurred in Akakan area of Ede in the early hours of Monday, immediately threw the community into mourning and caused panic among the residents who woke up to the news of the passage of the victims. Residents of the area where the affected house was located, who were contacted by our newsmen for comment, refused to offer, but a neighbor to the late Kabiru, said to be in his 40s, simply identified as Scholar, said a smoke was observed from the house around 3 a.m. Upon discovery that the smoke was coming from Kabiru's house, Kola said the fire service operatives from the area fire station were contacted. Despite responding early, Kola, however, said the house had been badly razed before the arrival of the firemen, adding that Kabiru, his wife, and the 4 children lost their lives in the inferno, while one of the children escaped. When contacted, the spokesperson for the State Fire Service, Ibrahim Adekunle, in a statement signed by the director of the service, Mr. Lani Halimi, confirmed the incident, saying 6 lives were lost to the inferno. Halimi, who said to a probe to unravel the cause of the inferno had begun, added that the cause of the fire was still unknown. This news was sourced from the Punch newspaper. Tears at customs officer's wife. 4 kids die in Osun fire. So bring newspaper review to a close this morning. Here is a recap of headlines. Tax reform, PDP orders hot talks as presidency defends bills. Low-income earners can withdraw total retirement savings, says Pencom. Federal government begins free CNG bus service in Abuja. Abducted Kogi Varsity student found naked in Kwara State. CS as customs officer wife, 4 kids die in Osun fire. And with that, we've come to the end of newspaper review. Thank you very much for listening. You can download Carnival Media app from Play Store and have iOS. You can also check out our website at www.carnivalmedia.ng. My name remains Joseph Oyukala. Please do well to enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.